Oleksandr Usyk, WBO Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Krzysztof Glowacki.
Mr. Glowacki, Mr. Usyk, gentlemen, let's do this. World War!
He's someone else I've always admired and, and looked at him as a really, really top-level fighter. I've known our pack eagerly looked at Oleksandr Usyk's, reputation.
And desperate to impress. It really is.
Our paths will cross somewhere down the line, but for now, this is his night. His first test at title.
Upsetting the long-reigning Marco Hook. And now he's back at home.
Can't wait to see how this unfolds. You've got the brute force and power of Glowacki, and then you've got the skills that
engage him up close, as you can see here. Good left hand there by Usyk.
I'm waiting.
Dry smile during the introductions as into the American audience early. If you're good enough, you're very aggressive introductions, is it?
Usyk to engage him up close as he really, really will. He won't fear Glowacki's big punches early doors, and Glowacki will be slightly.
Got the brute force and power of Glowacki, and then you've got the skills, the fast feet and power.
It's a really good start this for him.
He is, and Usyk was taken. Krzysztof Glowacki is the world champion.
Lovely left hand as well to impress. It really is a good one. Such a tasty affair.
And I've known him personally through sparring with
Travel, good fighters are thrown in. Vasil Lomachenko, who's alongside him in the camp. He punished Glowacki as he comes in.
Against Hook early doors, he was getting off body shots quite early.
Here in Poland, in Gdansk, the WBO defense, once property of Johnny Nelson for so long. Then Marco Hook had 30 to Krzysztof Glowacki, who's coming on strong at the beginning of the second, trying to take the fight now. K2 from...
He's got to be careful, Usyk, because he can really punch Glowacki.
He's rounded, he's tough. Ukrainian shorts as the sessions tick along in the cruiserweight division.
You will find
he can punch early, he can punch late, and he's got that experience. He took 11 to get rid of Matty Askin.
Into place really hasn't been as a professional yet, and as we can see here,
the broad shoulders and the power and the heart.
Why, I think Usyk's only thrown one left hand so far in the fight already.
Down and try to show him who's boss, Tony. 14 to Krzysztof Glowacki, who's coming up range there with that move, but he's going to work the body. That's a good tactic, isn't it? Slow Usyk down and
can really punch Glowacki with that counter right hook. Big good shot then up close by Oleksandr Usyk.
Rounds. He did get knocked out, but he took the fight to him. He was not giving him the space.
It is, Adam, but ultimately, what's going to have to happen here in this fight for me, although he's on and on, he's going to need to come up with, and put in place.
Eyes, Dave.
Usyk's got to box. He's got to keep it long. He's got to.
Was also working with Dylan White on home soil in front of this crowd.
And put in place a game plan that he will have worked on. Glowacki is putting the pressure on. He needs to get Usyk into a dogfight.
He's got
to get up close. He's got to bang that body on. He's got to really jab. He's got to get up close. He's got to bang that body on.
Spurs got through that fight and beat Marco Hook in the big unsectic, isn't it? Slow Usyk down and very well doing it. There's the jab and the right hand.
Baseball pitcher's throw.
And blood seeps.
He's getting into a rhythm with his southpaw jab. His pocket's got it. He's finding a few left hooks and left hands.
But also fighting. Beat cut by the right eye.
He is putting the pressure on. He needs to get Usyk into a dog and how he moves.
And he whips in an uppercut, just missed, and another one, but the body shield, as if to say, Glowacki will come into play at the moment. Isn't it? Slow Usyk down and try to show.
As we'll see here, coming out for a quick start to round 4, he's straight away landing long straight shots. Seemed to land clean, but grazed across the temple of Oleksandr Usyk.
And that's a good body shot underneath there from Glowacki. Then it's really smart boxing from him.
Again, that's the advice from the Usyk corner.
Since you're not allowing Glowacki to get off, And that's what Usyk needs to do. Usyk needs to do. As we'll see here, coming out for a quick start to round 4. He's straight away, not giving him easy opportunities to be hit. That's a good counter right. He's going to need to come up with, you know, and put in place a game plan that he will have worked on for many weeks.
Into a rhythm with his southpaw.
It's a game plan that he will have worked on for many weeks.
Into a rhythm with his southpaw.
He's got to be careful on the inside, though. He won't have had much inside fighting. That was a big left-hand swing. Anticipate that they're going to land. Glowacki loads with everything. That's a nice little short combination.
Big right hooks.
This round, Oleksandr Usyk, he hasn't second defence for Glowacki. He needed a long way to go.
This is going to be intriguing as it goes along.
This will get more Oleksandr Usyk.
That's a good body shot underneath there from Glowacki. They're the keys for Glowacki. He has to nail him a body shot.
From Glowacki.
A body shot again and one to the head and roughing up.
Also he's got to be... He's paying him, you know, the respect he deserves as the world champion.
Good shot from Glowacki again. He's... Dennis Lebedev obviously has a couple of belts. Tony, you have the WBC version now. He's there with Adelaide. But
hand left there from Glowacki. Going the body will show later on in the fight. This is a good combination from Oleksandr Usyk.
A little bit of Klitschko music to add.
Too sure it will with a fight of this magnitude, but you know, let's just man paying him, you know, the respect he deserves as the world champion coming into this fight.
Glowacki's getting over there.
Through his career.
Yeah, he's a tough man. He's upstairs, going back upstairs, and I think he's starting to wear Glowacki.
Glowacki too much.
Look how mobile Usyk is for such a big man. And look, Tony, I think Glowacki's getting...
This and a very...
around is so mobile. It's his type of fight. If Glowacki can turn it into a dog fight...
Much as he's done as an amateur, it doesn't mean anything when you step to them professional ropes. He has to show changing, because ultimately it's not going to stay the same way all the time.
Same, let Glowacki make the mistakes and then count the shots.
Bit of an alley shuffle too, Tony. Glowacki. But Usyk showing the success. It's compelling, as we hoped it would. No knockdowns, neither fighter dramatically hurt, especially with the left hook and the uppercuts. He's trying to. Glowacki, these are...
But just looking at Usyk.
Rat-a-tat with the punches. I'm enjoying myself here. And if he backs up Glowacki, Dave...
I mean, he's doing it his way.
That's a good point, Tony. He did catch it with a body shot, but better work.
Showing tremendous amounts of passion and
when he fought Hook and Cunningham, but he just needs a couple of rounds, breathe some fire, some life in. What's come out of the Ukraine after the Klitschko brothers and their success? It's brilliant.
Range of where this fight's going to be at.
Usyk, you know, Usyk when he's a boxer with great feet, it's very hard to implement what you need to do. Usyk's sharp and fast, and he exits after his attacks as well, so it's going to be harder for him to counter when he's coming. I think it's all well and good saying he needs to do this, he needs to do that, but ultimately, if the other man in front of you is a superior technician, superior boxer, you notice he's starting to drop that right hand. As a rule, he likes to have that great feet, great balance, just keeps floating around that ring. Put his foot down on the pedal, it won't look to just coast or just outbox. He'll go up another gear.
Has he saved plenty in the tank?
Trade-off we might get just soon.
Is there a time, Tony, where really good shots landed, particularly the body ones, can be catching the eye of the judges, but more quality from Usyk, who's big statement there from Usyk.
I believe that Usyk's going to put his foot down on the pedal. It won't.
Or is it closer than we feel?
For me, he needs one from ring, and then you know whether it's right to put the foot on the pedal.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Yes, you do, and Usyk will know, but I still think he feels that Glowacki's just fallen short with his counters. He's just that bit out of range. Adski's shown amazing amounts of durability in this contest. He wins, adjusting that angles a bit. Good shots from Usyk. He's proven it, and he can make claim to being that, so we will see how it goes from here. But you know, Glowacki
and it really is a tremendous effort, but again he gets so experienced as an amateur. Oleksandr Usyk, amazing. Glowacki coming back and showing that they didn't hurt. Body shots as
looking for a statement and a stoppage. We get such, you know, a big star welcomed to the cruiserweight, and that's a great 1-2 there from Usyk.
The chin, that big left hand back from Glowacki. What a fighter to dig down.
He's very fit, but the heart of the champion here in Glowacki, he's had his spots in this round, he's really giving it everything.
And international boxing. He knew how to training for a night, Tony.
Proud of him. Or will that show have any influence on these judges? Here in Glowacki, he's had his spots in this round, he's really given it everything. He's caught Usyk, but Usyk's always had an answer.
Adjusting that angles a bit there, good shot from Usyk. Hitting when he was on the floor there, which shows a sign of desperation.
What a true champion. Is he going late on? 5 seconds left. They both go toe-to-toe. There'll be huge respect. Really good fight. Classy operators. Immense talent.
WBO Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Oleksandr Usyk.
The new addition.